Haley, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
It's freezing in this room.
It is very cold.
I've been in here for 2 hours now.
Yeah.
I'm very cold. Luckily, I pack excess weight to be able to deal with the cold.
Well, I live in Texas and I live in a hoodie, so that's how we work.
Right. I see you didn't come prepared for a room like this.
No.
Hey, so tomorrow night you're taking on Jamia Gunn for our 135-pound blue belt gi title.
Yes.
Ooh, another title.
My third one.
Ooh. Tell us about, how's that feel like? You're going out now, you don't even just compete regularly anymore. Now it's just title fights all the time.
Yeah, so I'm on to my third title. I have 120 and I have 130. We're going for 135. Ironically, I weigh 125 and I don't have that one, which is weird. But it's fun. I'm excited for this match. And the card's going to be amazing. So many good matches. I'm excited.
So for those who don't know you, how'd you get started in jiu-jitsu?
Oh, long story. I have 9 siblings, 10 of us total. And my oldest brother brought it up to my parents. He never started, but my brothers under him did. They started, another brother followed, Dominic, who's also on the card, followed, and then myself, my 2 younger sisters, and then my parents started after. And now my nephew trains. So it's kind of like a family affair type of thing.
Right.
And we all started right after each other.
I've had many conversations when I'm talking with someone, and they're like, oh, it's John's kid. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not just Dom and Mona? What are these? There's 15 other kids around here. Yeah. That's awesome. So how long have you been training now?
We'll make 7 years in October.
7 years. And what team are you out of?
Carson Gracie Houston.
How long have you been Carson Gracie?
4 years.
What do you like about your awesome team at Carson Gracie?
So, first of all, well, my professor's Jared Chafee, and we started with Gracie Baja under him. And then when he switched over, we followed with him. Jared's just an all-around good professor, cares about his students. He lets his kids, cross-train, train with other people if that's what they need to grow. And at the end of the day, good team, good professor, good students. It's a big family for us.
You are one of the most confident 16-year-old ladies that I've met in my life. How much of that is because of jiu-jitsu?
A lot of it. I started jiu-jitsu at 9 years old and then got alopecia right after. And I think jiu-jitsu helped me go through that and mature better and be able to understand it a little more, having the support of my family and also my jiu-jitsu family. And that just made everything easier.
So for those who don't know what alopecia is, can you kind of give like a brief?
So alopecia is an autoimmune disease, but basically your body's allergic to hair. I was diagnosed with 9. I've had it since I was 9 years old, 6, 7 years maybe, and my hair barely started growing back maybe half a year ago, and then we've always kept my head shaved, ready for tournaments, looking like nice on
Right.
But over quarantine we had nothing going on, so we let it grow out, and it's coming in real nice.
Okay, so are you, now I've only seen you with the shaved head. So like the first time I saw, I was like, okay, well maybe she's not alopecia girl anymore. I don't know.
That's what they say.
Maybe she's changing her nickname
That's
now.
what they said. They're like, you have to change your Instagram. I'm like, no, I don't.
So do you prefer, now that you've got to deal with hair, you have to deal with shampoo,
Yeah,
you have
right.
to deal with conditioner, do you I'm assuming you like having it come back in a little bit?
It's fun, yeah. It's been so long since I've had hair, I don't remember. I think somebody asked me how to braid, and I'm like, I just got hair back, let's wait a second, okay? But, and so when I lose a piece of hair, it makes me sad, but that's because I'm a crazy person. And, but no, it's fun. It's not that much work yet. It grows like an afro, so I have to keep it, down sometimes, or my dad calls me a chia pet, but it's fun right now.
So now, you've been very public about, I don't know if dealing or battling with alopecia is the way that you really say that, but, you've been a very big, you've been a light for a lot of people who are dealing with that, and, you're competing on this big stage in front of people, and then you have, your battle with alopecia. How do you stay positive and so, just joyful with everything that's going on?
So, coming through the years of having alopecia, I've always had a good support system. We had one of the guys come in, he told the whole gym, I'm going to look different, but I'm still the same person. My family's always been supportive. So I've always had a good supportive environment around me. It's always kept me up. And I think it's me being older now, it is now my turn to be an inspiration to the younger girls now dealing with it. So even if they don't have a support system, so I can be that for them, that's kind of the goal right now.
I really thought when I first saw you, I was like, she's supporting me. I lost my hair a few years ago, and I was like, okay, all right, she's supporting me.
Gotcha.
And then I was like, there's a whole other story behind it. I'm like, all right, fine. That's cool. So back to jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
So tell me about Your favorite, I know you like these running, big slamming, amazing takedowns. So what is your favorite takedown?
So I love to guard pull. I like guard pull all the way. Over quarantine, my game has totally changed. I pass guard now. I like taking the back. So I'm in this big 180 jiu-jitsu change. I think it's 180, maybe 360.
I think it could be.
It might be 360, yeah, whatever.
Somewhere there.
So I'm in a big game changer right now, and it's so much fun. I love passing guard now. It's just if I stand up, then I'll either pull or I'll wait for them to pull because takedowns are annoying. Just say.
What is your favorite submission?
Okay, so I'm a triangle girl all the way. I love my triangles. I honestly finished more arm bars from the triangle than I actually do finish triangles. And now I've been playing around with the Barada Plata a lot more.
Okay,
so
all right.
Those three kind of like intertwined with each other.
Who is your favorite person to watch in jiu-jitsu?
Ooh, okay. Let's see. I'm not sure. I'm just kidding. There are big scale. Who do I like to watch? I don't know. I think I'm just very impressed with like things in the moment because I'll be watching a match. I'm like, ooh, and I get so excited when they pull off this super cool move. Like what's it called? Roberto Jimenez at Theraco's grappling did the real pretty thing to Nikki Rodriguez, and I was so excited. But I've never seen that thing in my life. But like females, Claudia Duvall, and Natalia de la Sus.
Yes, I can't say her name either. It's okay.
I try.
Is there anybody that you'd like to thank?
My parents, because of my parents, and I'm still a minor, and they still help me with everything. My family, and my team, everybody else that supports me along my jiu-jitsu journey into an adult.
Well, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to talk to me today. I have enjoyed watching you the last few years, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you.
Super excited.
All right, thank you.